So if you were born in 1996, you have probably heard about the trading card game called Pokemon, and if not, then you have probably seen it minimum one time somewhere. And as for someone like me and many other creators on this platform, I love Pokemon. Collecting on those trading cards is just some of the best feelings in the world. And one thing I especially like about Pokemon is the art. Every single Pokemon trading card is unique and different because they're made by so many different creators. Or at least there are like thousands of different Pokemon cards, different illustrations out there. And in this video we're going to do something different, something fun, something exciting. Like the last video, we're actually going to do another art challenge, and that is to design our very own Pokemon card. And the challenge is very simple. So the first rule is that I am allowed to choose every single Pokemon I like. Second rule is that there has to be at least one Pokemon on the illustration. And for someone like me who only draw humans most of the time, then this is going to be interesting. And the Pokemon we're going to choose is Kyogre. So yes, Kyogre is the Pokemon we're going to choose. And to make this video a little bit more interesting, I thought it would be fun if I read up some facts about this Pokemon. So fact number 1 about Kyogre is that Kyogre is a Pokemon from Legends that represents the sea. In the stories, it fought for a very long time with Groudon, who represents the land. Their battle was very powerful and caused huge disaster because they were fighting over how nature should be balanced. And fact number 2 is that Kyogre's famous ability called Drizzle causes rain to fall, and when Kyogre enters battle, the attack will boost Kyogre's water type moves. So fact number 3 is Primal Reversion. Using the red orb, Kyogre can become Prime Kyogre, turning it into a water type with increased power and the Primordial Sea ability, which makes rain inescapable. So Kyogre's physical appearance, it resembles a massive dark blue orca or whale, measuring about 4.5 meters in height and weighs about 352 kilograms, with red markings that glow when it undergoes primal reversion. So now when we're done with the skin tone, it's about time we start coloring the piece. And of course we wanted to make sure the skin tone actually suits the character well. So that's what we focus about. So fact number 5 is Kyogre's signature move. Kyogre's signature move is Origin Pulse, a massive water type attack. It is also known for using sheer cold. So Origin Pulse is an attack that Kyogre is very known for. It generates these type of water energy balls around Kyogre that shoots in intense amount of speed and intense amount of strength. Kyogre uses this a lot in the movies and in the series and whenever it fights against Groudon. So fact number 6 is that Kyogre is actually a very calm Pokemon. Many of you will think that Kyogre is a very angry and intense Pokemon, but what if I told you that was quite opposite? You see, Kyogre is like a whale in the nature, and whale only fights against the worst of their enemies, which is the dragon. And it's like Kyogre in the Pokemon series. Kyogre is a very calm, naturally in the nature, in the ocean, around other Pokemon, and only wants to fight when it appears against Groudon, which is on land. But most of the time, Kyogre doesn't care about what's happening in the ocean, and it's actually very calm. We always see that Kyogre and Groudon fight and that they destroy almost everything, but that's only when it's against each other. When Kyogre meets other Pokemon, it doesn't act like that at all. So fact number 7 is the rivalry. Kyogre and Groudon have been rivals for a very long time. Actually, they have been I don't know, thousands of years, maybe hundreds of years or something. But whenever those two fight against each other, they will almost destroy the whole world because it's like the sea against the land. And when those two clash against each other, there's only one Pokemon who can restore balance, and that is Rayquaza. So in the lore, Rayquaza is intentional Trio Master of the weather. Trio because it represents the atmosphere, which acts as the neutral ground between the land and the sea. And of course there's a lot more theory towards these three, while Rayquaza is needed to like calm these two and make balance between these two. And I don't want to dive too deep into this, or else this video will like be 22 minutes long. So if you're interested, maybe search it up and find something, read about it. It's very interesting actually. And yeah, that's the very last fact. So now that we're done talking about the facts about Kyogre, I thought it would be fun if we talked about how I'm going to design the Pokemon card. And yes, I have a game plan for this one. I am not going into this challenge full playing, not knowing what to do. I have something in mind how I'm going to design this Pokemon card. So first things first, we of course need to use some references. So what I have here is a bunch of different Kyogre cards. And the reference I'm going to use is actually a Full Art Kyogre EX. And this is the one I'm going to use for my Pokemon card. So yes, the Kyogre EX Full Art is the one I'm going to use to design my Pokemon card. And why I chose this is because Kyogre Full Arts are very easy to do. And I don't have to like make sure to make the paper, like the border, looks that much crazy. All I need to do actually is to add some text and to add some logos, and that's how it is. So until then, I just want to let you watch this process, and about a minute or two I will come back with some more updates. So yeah, enjoy. So we're back with a very quick update, and to be honest, this piece almost took about 3 hours to make. And if I have chosen to cut out most of the video, then this will have been about 8 minutes long, which is not what I want. So a quick update for now is that I have actually chosen a border to use for the Pokemon card, and I want to show you that border in about a sec. But I will come back soon with some more updates. So here's a quick update. Actually, I searched up Pokemon card border, and instead of choosing one of these, because I don't think that would look that good to a full art illustration, I instead choose one of these. It's the exact one that Kyogre also used. And I'm going to use this to design my Pokemon full art card. After choosing the border, it was time to find out what type of text and how the layout is on the card before actually setting it up. So as I can see on the reference we're using, Kyogre EX full art card, I can see that the name and the EX logo is on the top with some health life points in the right top side, and in the middle they have like this big text and the small text telling what the attack does, and in the left side they have like these two energy balls, and in the bottom we have like the weakness, the Pokemon's weakness, and the name of the artist and the number of how many cards there are. And that's what I'm going to try and put on my card design. So I'll get back soon with some more updates. So now we're done to the very last final details. I'm going to add the last pieces, the last details on this painting. And as you can see, I'm trying to like make a sky to like make this look like a memory, just to make this like more interesting. I thought it could be more interesting if we did something with the outside of this painting, like the sides of it, like the corners of it. And I have tried to experience with this for quite some time now, and I actually like how these clouds makes the painting look like a memory, like a dream. So I will keep working on this piece, and I will check back soon. And I hope you will like the final design. Enjoy the rest of the process of the video.